The story of 20 best defenders in football history. In the rich tapestry of football history, defenders often play the unsung heroes. While forwards and midfielders steal the spotlight with goals and assists, these guardians of the backline ensure that a team remains steadfast, often turning the tide of a match with their sheer determination, skill, and leadership. Franz Beckenbauer, the Emperor of Defense. In the 1960s and 70s, Franz Beckenbauer, known as Der Kaiser, revolutionized the role of the defender. Playing as a sweeper or libero, Beckenbauer was not just a stopper but a playmaker from the back. His vision and elegance on the ball led Bayern Munich to domestic and international glory. But his crowning achievement came when he captained West Germany to a World Cup victory in 1974, a feat he later replicated as a manager in 1990. Paolo Maldini, the eternal captain. At AC Milan, Paolo Maldini became synonymous with defensive perfection. Over a career spanning nearly 25 years, Maldini's discipline, tactical awareness, and versatility made him one of the greatest left-backs and centre-backs of all time. With 5 Champions League titles and a record number of Serie A appearances, Maldini's legacy is etched in football folklore. His loyalty to Milan and ability to adapt over decades of changing football styles marks him as a true legend. Franco Baresi, the Rossoneri's heartbeat. Another Milan icon, Franco Baresi, captained the Rossoneri for 15 years. Baresi's reading of the game and composure under pressure made him the bedrock of Milan's defense. Under his leadership, Milan became a dominant force in Europe, and his number 6 jersey was retired by the club, a testament to his irreplaceable contribution. Cafu, the Brazilian engine. Brazilian fullback Cafu brought flair to the defensive line. His boundless energy saw him dominate the right flank for São Paulo, AS Roma, and AC Milan. Remarkably, Cafu appeared in 3 consecutive World Cup finals, lifting the trophy twice. His overlapping runs and pinpoint crosses became a hallmark of his play, adding an attacking dimension to his defensive duties. Bobby Moore, England's gentleman. Bobby Moore is a name forever associated with England's 1966 World Cup triumph. The West Ham United stalwart was a master of timing and positioning, rarely needing to make a tackle because he was always in the right place. Moore's sportsmanship was legendary, epitomized by the moment he wiped his hands before receiving the World Cup from Queen Elizabeth. Alessandro Nesta, the calm amidst the storm. Alessandro Nesta was the epitome of defensive composure. Whether at Lazio or AC Milan, Nesta's intelligence and timing made him a nightmare for strikers. He was a key figure in Milan's formidable defense of the early 2000s, helping the club to 2 Champions League titles. Injuries may have hampered his career, but Nesta's legacy remains untainted. Carlos Alberto, the captain of the beautiful game. The 1970 World Cup is often cited as the pinnacle of football, and Carlos Alberto was the captain of that legendary Brazil team. His goal in the final, following a flowing team move, is one of the most iconic moments in World Cup history. Carlos Alberto's leadership and defensive prowess made him a legend at Santos and later, the New York Cosmos. Gaetano Scirea, the gentleman of Juventus. Juventus and Italy's defense was built around the serene presence of Gaetano Scirea. Known for never receiving a red card throughout his career, Scirea was a symbol of fair play. He won every major club trophy with Juventus, and his intelligence on the pitch was matched by his humility off it. Fabio Cannavaro, the Wall of 2006. In 2006, Fabio Cannavaro became one of the few defenders to win the Ballon d'Or, thanks to his extraordinary performances in Italy's World Cup winning campaign. Cannavaro was a commanding presence, despite being shorter than most centre-backs. His reading of the game and aerial prowess were second to none, making him a vital cog at Parma, Inter Milan, Juventus, and Real Madrid. Daniel Passarella, the goal-scoring defender. Argentina's Daniel Passarella was a leader on and off the pitch. As captain, he led Argentina to their first World Cup victory in 1978. What set Passarella apart was his ability to score goals, an unusual trait for a defender. His leadership and technical skills made him a feared opponent, whether at River Plate or during his time in Italy. Ronald Koeman, the thunderous Dutchman. Few defenders have had the impact of Ronald Koeman, particularly when it comes to scoring crucial goals. Known for his powerful free kicks, Koeman scored the winning goal in the 1992 European Cup final for Barcelona. His time at Ajax, PSV Eindhoven, and Barcelona was marked by his ability to blend defensive solidity with an attacking threat. Roberto Carlos, the cannonball. Brazil's Roberto Carlos was as much an attacker as a defender. Known for his blistering pace and thunderous free kicks, Carlos redefined the role of the left back. His famous goal against France in 1997, where the ball seemed to defy physics, is still talked about today. Carlos was instrumental in Real Madrid's success in the early 2000s, winning multiple La Liga and Champions League titles. Lothar Matthäus, the versatile general. Lothar Matthäus was a player who could do it all: defend, attack, and lead. As a versatile midfielder who could also play in defense, Matthäus captained Germany to World Cup glory in 1990. His career, spanning over 2 decades, saw him excel at Borussia Mönchengladbach, Bayern Munich, and Inter Milan. Known for his powerful shots and tactical intelligence, Matthäus was the first player to captain his country in 5 World Cups. Marcel Desailly, the Rock. Marcel Desailly was a defensive powerhouse. His strength and stamina were unmatched, making him a key figure at Nantes, Marseille, AC Milan, and Chelsea. Desailly won the Champions League with both Marseille and AC Milan, becoming one of the few players to win it in consecutive years with different clubs. His leadership qualities were evident as he captained France to victory in the 1998 World Cup and Euro 2000. Giuseppe Bergomi, the teenage sensation. Giuseppe Bergomi made his debut for Italy at just 18 during the 1982 World Cup, where he played a crucial role in Italy's victory. Bergomi spent his entire club career at Inter Milan, where his defensive solidity made him a fan favorite. Known for his mustache and imposing presence, Bergomi captained Inter to UEFA Cup glory in 1991. Jaap Stam, the Dutch powerhouse. Jaap Stam was a defender no striker wanted to face. His physical presence and no-nonsense defending made him a key player for PSV Eindhoven, Manchester United, Lazio, and AC Milan. Stam was part of Manchester United's historic treble-winning team in 1999, known for his tough tackling and aerial dominance. Sergio Ramos, the man for the big moments. Sergio Ramos has a knack for scoring crucial goals, often in the dying moments of big matches. His header in the 2014 Champions League final is the stuff of legends. Ramos has been a leader at Real Madrid, where he won multiple La Liga and Champions League titles. Known for his aggressive style of play and leadership, Ramos continues to be a formidable presence on the pitch. Thiago Silva, the Brazilian leader. Thiago Silva has been the rock at the heart of Brazil and Paris Saint-Germain's defenses for over a decade. His leadership and composure under pressure have made him one of the best defenders of his generation. Silva's performances at the 2014 World Cup, where he captained Brazil, and his role in PSG's domestic dominance, have solidified his place among the greats. John Terry, the Chelsea captain. John Terry is Chelsea's most successful captain, leading the club to multiple Premier League and Champions League titles. Known for his bravery and leadership, Terry was the backbone of Chelsea's defense for over a decade. His partnership with various centre-backs became the foundation of Chelsea's success in the 2000s. Carles Puyol, the heart of Barcelona. Carles Puyol was the embodiment of Barcelona's spirit during their golden era. Known for his lion-hearted performances, Puyol captained Barcelona to 3 Champions League titles. His leadership, dedication, and passion for the game made him a beloved figure at the club. Puyol's long hair and never-say-die attitude made him instantly recognizable on the pitch. These defenders are celebrated not just for their skills on the field but also for the leadership, passion, and unique qualities they brought to the game. They have shaped football into what it is today, leaving a legacy that will be remembered for generations to come.